Welcome back everyone to Renegade Ridge Ranch, and now we are actually standing on the new ground where Renegade Ridge Ranch will get moved to. So as you can see right there, this road comes up the hill, comes up into this little landing spot where this tank is. This tank has been here since about 1947 or so. We've always had a line tied in right here and down there, and as you can see right there, the 1940s era fitting finally broke. But luckily, back here, I'd already made the tie around. So what we've got here, this line coming out of the ground comes from all the way on top of that mountain that you can't even see up there. Comes 3,600 feet down the hill to this box. So the line coming and running that way goes out to the house site where you can see the road I cut goes out and around the hill. What we have then is basically a bypass line that goes down the hill, down that road edge to a pond that I dug to see if I could get a pond. And then that valve there, which is closed, feeds that tank, because now that I've got the tank about empty, I'm going to fix that fitting on the front and then give this a good cleaning, because Lord knows it's probably never been cleaned. That cap's been on it forever. I don't think it probably needs much, but I'm going to, just as a sanity check. We won't be using this for the house. I'll be using this mostly to feed this area, which is the purpose of the video before I got sidetracked, but I wanted to give y'all some history on this. This land has been in my family since 1770, when my 6th great grandfather acquired the patents to land to come here. He protected his family from Native American raids. He very nearly lost his whole family, but they miraculously made it out of the house. The day before they came, they stole the tablecloths, the china, the silverware, and then didn't track the family down. But this little piece of land is 16.5 acres. You can see a house down there in the distance. There's a fence line, which I'll shoot a video of, because boy was that thing needing repaired. Jerked it all out. Vintage area stuff, man. They were real men when they put those fences up back in the 40s and 50s. A tractor would have struggled to move that wire. But anyways, I digressed once again. So, this area here is going to become my mushrooming area. Because as you can see here, that poplar tree is 38 inches in diameter. It is a massive tree. We got another big poplar there, another one there. I've never seen a sycamore tree this high from a creek, but there it is. Then over here, we've got another beautiful stand of just old growth poplars. Over here, I have inoculated these logs. Those 3 over here are white oak shiitake mushroom logs. Then these 5 over here are cherry logs with chicken of the woods plugs in them. And you can see the plugs and the paraffin wax over them. This area up in here, I'm gonna clean out and get all this underbrush cut. Just little old aggravating stuff, 1/2 inch around, just enough to piss you off. But up here, every year, we find a good deal of morel mushrooms. White ones, gray ones, black ones. So there's a good under level of existing mycelium for the morel species. Where these are poplars, I'm going to be putting a stand of chanterelles in this area here between these 5 big poplar trees. I'm going to get it cleaned up real good. I've got a wood chipper down here from where, as you can see, it's nothing but small saplings and brush. So I've got some goats down here started on a paddock, but some of this stuff will get chipped up before they ever get fenced in to touch it. So got a good hardwood undergrowth here. Good debris from years and years of leaves falling, decomposing. So this is what made me really think about using this for mushrooms. When these leaves are in full leaf, man, it's like natural air conditioning right here. You can stand here and I guarantee you it's 20 degrees colder right here than out right here, just because of all the shade. So this tank here, once we clean it, I'm gonna fix this standpipe, and this line going to the pond will actually come off of here. But I have a small little transfer pump that I can use to pump water out of here. We'll use this for our chicken coop water. This old stainless tank here is a beast. As you can see, these logs are cut to be able to be put into that tank. So once they have inoculated in these logs, I will then flip this over, fill it with water from that tank over there, and then we'll fruit them in here. I'll build a little frame, probably where they're at now, once I cut that little scrappy stuff. Put a nice little lean-to frame for them to lean against, and we'll be fruiting mushrooms hopefully this year. But this will be the mycelium mushroom production area in its own natural environment, and it's just a beautiful place to sit and take in the glorious untouched wilderness that I've now gotten into. But that in a nutshell is the video's purpose today. Once again, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. I've been blessed to have gotten to pick the brains of many an old man that has passed away. And it's knowledge that I feel needs to be out there. And How to Tame Wilderness is one of them. And I'll show you every step of this journey, moving Renegade Ridge Ranch onto this old mountainside. There isn't much flat spot. You have to carve it, and with carving it, I mean to tell you that a DeWalt hammer drill running a 60-volt power stack battery on it with a chipping spade is what I had to use to carve out the walls to make adjustments for the footers on the excavation over here on the other side of the hill. It's not quite rock, but darn if it's not some of the tightest red clay dirt I've ever seen in my life. Tomorrow I will be trimming up a very old apple tree that is on the other side of this ridge. I'll try to get it at the end of this and give y'all a precursor for tomorrow's activity, which will be trimming that and trying to get it to keep on living. It's over 100 years old, It hadn't had a good apple crop in a few years because, as you can see, everything has overgrew it. So I got some stuff cleared out of it a couple weeks ago when I had an excavator here, and I'm going to finish it tomorrow. I'm going to trim the tree up, and then we're going to follow it this year and see how it comes out.